Okay. Good evening, dear friends and colleagues. Today I want to give information about our article with my colleagues Dr. Mikusheva and Professor Kamaka. So the name is article is the system dynamics and comfort methodologies for modeling, simulation, and forecasting road safety of Uzbekistan. Okay. Reaching 1.35 million all over the world. However, the rates of death relative to the size of the world's population has stabilized in recent years. But anyway, 93% of the world fatalities on the roads occur
Poprosimy
in
pana Krysiuka o wyciszenie mikrofonu.
Hello.
Yes, start.
Okay. And in low and middle income countries, even though these countries have approximately 60% of the world's vehicles. Road traffic crashes cost most countries 3% of their gross domestic product. More than half of all world's traffic deaths are among vulnerable road users such as pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists. The data presented in the Global Status Report on the Road Safety of the World Health Organization show that progress has been achieved in important areas such as legislation, vehicle standards, and improving access to post-crash care. In Uzbekistan, oh, this is not my slide. Yes. Next slide. Yeah. In Uzbekistan, about 2,000 people die every year as a result of traffic accidents. At the same time, according to the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting, the Republic has the lowest rates in road mortality among countries of the region. For every 1,100 people, they are 11.32 people. Losses from road accident in Uzbekistan equivalent to GDP make up 2.8%. Also, this is also one of the lowest indicators. According to the expert, the losses from accident are a huge amount. If pay attention, the number of traffic accidents in figure 3 was the highest in 1990 and 1991, after which the number dropped sharply. This is due to the fact that in 1991, Uzbekistan became an independent country, and since this year, the methods of providing data on traffic accidents have changed. And today, this data is not available in the public domain, even in global status report on the road safety of World Health Organization. And the data provided by the official authorities does not show the whole situation on the roads of the country. Nowadays, there are a lot of methods to analyze, ensure road safety and organization traffic management on the roads. The author believe that road safety is a complex social problem, not only in Uzbekistan, but all over the world. Complex social problems are real-life problems, and real-life problems are almost always, without exception, complex. There are varieties of approaches to solving social problems. One of these methods are system dynamics and complex problem handling methodology. The main objective of this work is to analyze road safety as a complex social problem and to propose sustainable solution of avoiding this reality. It's imperative to reduce the level of road accident through some sort of advanced methodologies, since the conventional methods lack to prevent the accident occurrences and reduce the severity. Hence, the system dynamics methodology comes as a handy tool to reduce the accident to ensure road safety. And the system dynamics technique under the system approach methodologies present the planners and engineers a cohesive set of steps to follow it systematically by accounting the basic root cause of any problems under consideration. There are the host of factors cause an accident in any regions or metropolitan cities. The system dynamic simulation approach provides a means to collectively analyze all of the factors involved in any given accident, as well as the interaction between these factors. Comprom is a user to analyze globally this phenomenon, and Comprom allows us to figure out the way to handle complex social problems while involving a system dynamic simulation options. As can be seen in the following examples shown, simple causal loop diagram and model of a system dynamics, how variety factors influence speed of traffic flow to represent depends between each other. And this is the beginning of research, and the authors have planned to develop a model that evaluates road safety. And it has been 100 years since the first attempts at explaining the different aspects of how road accidents happen. Within this time, there have been many theoretical explanations why accidents happen. There are 4 periods of the history of road accident research, and each of these periods has dominated by one of 4 groups of road accident theories: stochastic, causal, systemic, and behavioral. I'm not going to describe each of them because in the literature it was widespread, but last 10 years, scientists from all over the world started to use system dynamics to understand a variety of factors to assess road safety and find a relationship with each other. Such scientists as Kumar, Tatari, Topolshek, and others used this method to study road safety. As the road safety studies involve various complex systems such as driver, vehicle, road, pedestrian, environmental, it's initial to develop a dynamic simulation model to understand the interaction between the various complex systems, and this would evolve sustainable solution towards ensuring road safety. The authors have developed 6 comparison criteria for all the above methods for assessing road safety. So criteria 1 is, does the paradigm allow a causality analysis relationship between causes and the accident of road safety or related occurrences? Criteria 2, does the paradigm allows a simulation of various scenarios and some form of sensitive analysis? Criteria 3, does the paradigm allow a forecasting of road safety or related parameters or values? Therefore, does the paradigm allows a comprehensive consideration and integration of statistical data collected from the field? Criteria 5, does the paradigm allow the consideration in the model of all relevant elements such as people, drivers, road infrastructure, environmental, and so on? And the last criteria is, does the paradigm allow the integration of expert knowledge in the model? In this table, we answered all the criteria and found out that only the system dynamics meet all the criteria. As you can see that we started to give answer for a whole table, and only the system dynamics, it has a whole section, yes, yes, yes. Next slide, that Comprom allows us to figure out the way to handle complex social problems while involving a system dynamics simulation options. There is simultaneously between Comprom and the traditional way of analyzing road safety. In traditional way, each element of factors is studied as a separate phenomenon. These indicators are studied in the stage of Comprom. The core differences from the traditional way of analyzing road safety is that using this technique, it's possible to comprehensively and completely study the problem of road traffic. The slide shows the differences between Comprom methodology with the traditional road safety assessment approach. They're explaining each stage. Thank you for your attention.